Okay, now we're going to do the same thing for our bathroom and laundry to put in some of those fixtures. Same sort of thing as the kitchen. We come into components. Just watch out with Revit use of terms, or the terms that they use for various families. We probably say a bath, but in America they say tub. So when you're searching for something, please make sure you have a look around before you and check out which one you need. So this is what I'm going to put in as a tub. When I come over here, I get this sort of stop sign, and it only really shows when it's on a wall, because this is hosted by a wall. And you can see if we come up to that one there, we can get it in. We just come across and just pop that in there. It's not quite fitting, so I'm just going to escape a couple of times. I'm going to come in and select it, and in this measurement here of 200, I'm going to make that 175 and enter. And you can see now we've got a better fit for that there now. The shower area, you could put in a shower, a 3D shower, but in this case I'm going to show you something else. It's a 2D shower store. In other words, it's only viewed from above, and it actually, if we looked at it in 3D by putting a camera in, we wouldn't see anything. But sometimes they put those in like that. If you wish to put in a shower, a 3D shower, please go off back to your families, do an edit, type and load, and see if you can find a shower, a 3D shower to go in there. And you might have to change the sizes and so forth. We also want to put a vanity in here with a sink in it. So again, coming in, down to vanity, we'll put the cupboard in first. Again, some of these measurements are in imperial. We'll spin that around, just put that against the wall. It's got to go pretty close to the bath. In fact, I might put it right up against the bath. Hit escape a couple of times, back in to find the top of that. There it is there. Remember, the double line is the backing, so we'll just spin that around, pull it down to there, and then hit escape a couple of times and drag that up. And we also have to move that center. As soon as it gets to the center, you get a line coming across, so that it tells you that it's in the center. Next, we will put the actual sink in. And we should have one of those somewhere here. Come up, there it is, sink vanity round. Again, space bar to turn it around. And it will latch onto the center there. And there we go. Hit escape a couple of times. Then the last thing that we want to put in here is a toilet. So we'll come down and find toilet. There it is, domestic. Spin it around, and we're just not much room for it here, but there you go. It fits in. It's a bit of a tight bathroom, this one, but it is only for the exercise. Remember, when you're designing your house later on, that you want to have a little bit more room in there before you do that. Laundry, if we come up to the laundry, let's go and put some stuff into there. I'm going to be fairly basic here with these. It's really only for the exercise, so I'm going to put a cupboard in. Just put a cupboard in over here somewhere. I'm going to put a wash basin in. Hopefully all this will fit. Here's a sink. Might spin that one around. And I'm going to put a washer, and a stacked washer and dryer over in the corner here, and I think that needs to be spun around as well, like that. And that's all I'm going to put in there at this stage, so that, whoops, that went onto the wrong wall. You can actually see that it's got all its connections there as well. Okay, so there's our washer and dryer in there as well. So we've done the kitchen, bathroom and laundry. Now they're our permanent fixtures, so I see those as being pretty well the same in each house when you design them. The other thing that we have to put in is furniture. Now if I come up and go to components, we will have some furniture in here. Again, you can go and find some of this furniture. Let's see if we've got a bed here. Here's a bed. And I'm going to put that bed in our main bedroom and put it in the center of the room. And you can see that there. Now, there's a number of different things in here that you can put out throughout the house, including your tables and chairs and lounge suites out in this family area. You can put in some office stuff in the desk here. The other thing that we do have to do is also put in a walk-in wardrobe shelving in here as well. What I suggest you use for that is come into components and use that countertop. Where has it got? This one here, the island top. And we'll just swing that around. We'll put it in this corner. And we'll just change the size of it a little bit. Bring that down. We can put, it's not wanting to go. So we can just use our arrow key to get that over. And put another one along. That's still a bit long because we want the door to be able to open up. So we can bring it down to there. We can put another one in. Same type of thing across here. Again, you're just going to have to muck around with the sizes. Drag that over so it hooks up to there. You can actually dimension these, and we want one more going up that way. We'll just go back into components again and spin that around. Now, if we select all of those by holding the control key down while we select them, we can come in here, and at the moment they're at ground level. We want to maybe offset that a little bit, so let's just try it at about 500. So I think it's sort of at about 1200 anyway. A little bit of overhang on that one. So let's just bring that back. I might just put a camera in there and just have a quick look at that. We just stand in the doorway there. And that's looking pretty good. There's the top of the house there, so it's down, it is up fairly reasonably high, but you can play around with that height of that as well. So we now have that in there as well. And as I said, you can go through and put all the rest of the furniture in the house. Now, once you put all that furniture in, this is our ground floor plan. This is the one that's going to have all the measurements on it and sizes and things. You might notice that there is another plan, because all I did was, when I created this furniture plan, is come in and duplicate view, and then it puts it up a new one in there, and you can rename that. As you can see there, you've got a rename as well. So this one is actually in the template, but you could create your own as well. So in that furniture one, you'll notice if I just click on that, it's exactly the same as our ground floor plan. Okay, but we don't want all the furniture to show in this plan. Now, the way to get rid of that, we always show the kitchen, laundry and bathroom in our dimension plans, but we don't show all the furniture. So how do we get rid of the furniture out of here? Once you're on that plan, you'll see that you have a floor plan properties come up, and there is a thing called visible graphics. So if we click on edit, it brings up a box, and I'll just have to drag this over because it brought it up on my other screen, and I'll just get this to fit on so that you can see it. And you have a whole number of things here, and one of them is furniture. If you click on that and take the tick away, then you won't see that in this particular view. Okay, the same with annotations. If we wanted to get rid of the grid on a particular view, we could come in here and find grid and untick that. And I'm going to do that in a minute in the furniture one, but let's have a look at what we've got already. So we'll apply that, and just go OK, and you can see now that one piece of furniture that I did put in, which was the bed, has gone. Okay, so you can do that. Now it will only grab things that are connected. So if you're getting stuff from your family folder and it's not in the furniture folder in Revit, then you'll have to play around with that a little bit to make it hide. There is another way of hiding things in particular views, and that's temporary hide or isolate. You can come in and you can choose things and click on temporary hide. Let's say if I want to hide the toilet, for example, I could click on temporary hide. It says isolate category, so if it would isolate all the toilet, all the plumbing, or it can isolate just the element. So if I hide that, oops, it's isolated. That's isolating the element. Let's reset, cancel. Let's just do that again. Select on that. We don't want to isolate it. We want to hide the element, and you can see that it goes. And we can bring it back by resetting. Okay, so you can hide things that way, but the best way to do it in a view is to use that visibility in graphics. If I come over to the furniture plan, I don't want the grids on this because I just want to show where all the beds are and the furniture could fit. So I want to get rid of these grids. So same thing, I'll come into visibility in graphics, go into the annotation category, come down and I'll turn off my grids and OK, and you can see those grids have gone. Alright. Next we're going to put in some room tags so that we can name the rooms, and it will enable us to get the size of the rooms as well.